A child from Leawood remains in the hospital after being hit by a car while the child was on an electric scooter.
And it raises some safety concerns about those scooters. Fox 4's Lexi French talked with doctors about keeping children safe as these scooters rise in popularity.
Doctors recommend that children under 16 who are too young for a driver's license shouldn't ride or drive e-scooters. If you are operating an e-scooter, though, you need to have a helmet on. That's going to be your best layer of protection.
These devices can be used very safely in the appropriate hands in an older person or somebody over 16 who has a mature skeleton, who has a mature frontal lobe, who can make those split-second decisions when you're going 15, 20 miles per hour or faster.
David Reiner, the owner of Bike Depot KC, says he hears about electric bikes and scooters multiple times a day.
They are a huge fad right now. There's a lot of young people now who are able to go 25, 30 miles an hour on a scooter, and I don't know if they've really had any training at all on how to do that. I mean, we just don't let kids jump up behind the wheel of a car and go without, some sort of training or at least pass for a driver's license.
That's exactly what medical professionals recommend. If you can't drive a car, you can't operate an electric scooter, and people 16 and over need proper training.
And I think that can be really confusing for parents because we're getting a message from Target and Costco and all that, this is it's a toy. It's in the kids section. It's in the toy section. It's next to the regular bikes and scooters. So we would assume that they would be as safe as those. But the reality is that because they can go so fast, they're really not meant for younger riders.
It's also important to check local laws and regulations that could dictate where and who can use these devices.
I think that's kind of dangerous. I think there probably should be some type of age regulation when it comes to that, just like it will be anything else with a motorized vehicle, and that way you keep mature people on these things instead of some that don't kind of handle the responsibility the right way.
Doctors also recommend that parents talk to their college-age children about the dangers of operating an e-scooter while texting, listening to music, or while under the influence of alcohol. In Leawood, Lexi French, Fox 4, working for you.